Hi everybody, welcome to Off the Beaten Path. I'm Flo Trailblazer. It's great to be with you. I'm out here roaming through these swamps, creeks today, enjoying the scenery and exploring for a while through these areas today. And I started off with some of the main hiking trails in the preserve and found myself going off the beaten path. Now, there appears to be an overgrown trail here that was used at one time, may have been part of a logging tram as well. Actually, I'm out here scouting some of the history in the area today, seeing what areas I can reach and what I may come across along the way. It's a real gem of a preserve here. You see in the surrounding areas, it's becoming rapidly developed in a major urban center all around this preserve. In fact, this wilderness area is tucked away in between two interstates. So this is a part of the natural habitat in this area of Florida that still remains, and thankfully, because it's a great place to come out here, explore and hike around, and enjoy the real Florida, the old Florida. Speaking of the old Florida, today I've been out here in search of some Native American Indian histories, just some of the layers of history in this area. There were people inhabiting these places, traveling through here hundreds and thousands of years ago. And these natives built mounds, village sites, and this was a major hunting area for them as well. So today I've been exploring through some of these woods in search of these sites that possibly could still remain. It could be challenging because a lot of these trails here don't fall into the woods, they'll dead end into the swamps. And just a matter of scouting some of the areas and see where I can reach, what I can discover along the way. Now, I've been exploring these areas here for years, and it's an ongoing process. It's always a journey coming out here, just hiking through these places. I haven't followed this trail before. It becomes very overgrown. I made it really far back in, further than I expected. And I came across a post with a private property sign, and I'm not sure if the sign is current, if it's just an older sign that was left out here, because this is all public lands, but it's hard to know sometimes because there could be some parcels in this area that are private still. So I did turn around at that point, hiking back down this trail into another area of the preserve. I can navigate around some of those sections. Beautiful swamps out here. Get a glimpse of some of the terrain I'm exploring out here today. And you can see how wet it is here in these parts of the swamps. I'm not even really that close to the creek yet. On the way, I'm seeing some interesting areas. This is a clearing here, and there may have been a structure in this area because there is a mound over here, but it's a mound of debris and dirt. I often see a lot of these kinds of mounds where a structure was demolished and just buried over here. So I could see some blocks in that dirt and things like that. So could be evidence of some sort of structure, activity took place in this area. Out here exploring in the woods, I can see remains of an old cabin or structure just up ahead. Very interesting seeing this shack out here in the woods. There's some posts over there standing. This area may have been used as a hunt camp in the past and for other purposes as well over the years. It would have looked different back in those times. The area would have been cleared out. I can see some overgrown trails. Appears to be the porch area. Part of the door remains there. Looks like there was a screened in section there. That door's missing. See a couple of bunks here. This would have been a nice place to stay here in the woods. See part of the screen door there. It's mostly empty here in this room. It's a one-room cabin. See some shelving. Makes you curious as to who was staying here at one time. Really nice view here from the porch. Another area of the cabin on the outside. This would have been screened in. Roof is gone in this part. See part of the roof here. See some of the woodwork and craftsmanship that went into building this structure. Nice sturdy structure out here in the woods. Now, it's a shell of what it once was. I can see where some things were hanging up here. But it's really great to see it out here still standing after all this time. I can imagine many memories were made here over the years. This is incredible. It's the first time I've seen this cabin out here in the woods. Didn't expect to come across this site today while exploring. I was searching for some other history nearby. Saw this structure standing out here in the woods and came over to investigate. It really is neat. Appears to be an old hunt cabin. Now, I did have a general idea that there could be a structure in this area, a cabin of sorts, because when I was researching this area of the woods, I found a geocache that someone had planted maybe a half mile or a mile or so from this site where I'm standing. And I was researching that geocache, and it's located in the swamps in that direction, because I wanted to see how other people were getting out to that area, because I wanted to hike beyond that geocache in search of some of the history. And while I was going through some of the photos of the geocache and what people saw along the way, I saw that somebody had posted a photo of this cabin, but they didn't indicate where it was located. They just said they saw it on the way to the geocache. So I didn't expect to find this, but I just happened to come across this area while I was exploring off the beaten path. It truly is an amazing experience, and I'm grateful to share it with all of you.